That's good enough. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Bum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-bum-ba. Where is game? Where is game? There's game. Also, I'm very big. I feel like I should. Boop, boop. There we go. That's better. Hello there, Andrew. How are you doing today? Welcome. Finally got enough stuff done that I could. Oh, my neck. There we go. I could come on here and stream for a bit. Not sure why I didn't auto-resolve this, but I don't trust myself, so I guess we'll just jump into it.
Biofoot 45 cheered. X100. Alright, let's do this. Hope everyone is having a great day.
Hey, Balphythics with the bits. Hot cousin. That's a name. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Old Man Zola, hello, hello. Ollie T, what's up? Hey, Hawk, how you doing? All right, we are going to do our best to plow through as much of this as possible. I would really like to finish the Wolfheart campaign, because once we finish the Wolfheart campaign, we can move on to the, we can just focus on testing the new AI stuff. But I feel like there is a ticking timer of not that long before CA inevitably releases some kind of patch or something. So it's like, I want to get this done. We have such a massive hero army. Look at all these goofballs. Alright, and then we've got our just infantry squad. But I don't think the Skaven are going to be able to realistically get to us outside of like just like a couple of Jezzails. I'm pretty sure our hero squad can like effortlessly kill all this shit. So I want y'all to focus those. How's everybody doing? Yeah, let's just get in there. If y'all could focus the Gracier, that'd be cool. Do this. Alright, his war machine should be offline soon. Damn doom wheel. Gonna hit flash bomb over here. I'm gonna fire this at. Oh, that doom wheel's getting melted. Oh, that. Oh my God, Yorick Grim did so much damage. Great swords. Make sure that's useful, please. Alright, where's my Amber Wizard? We need more of these. Do a Shatter Strike this way.
My strength for the Empire! Strength of arms!
Who else is fighting in there? Oh, the Witch Hunter.
See to it! The accused will die! Stay close!
Alright, let's pop this on... I don't think there's any Doom Wheels left. Let's pop the enemy general. Okay, we're gonna have our infantry back up. Have the archers move up so we can start clearing out rats. Range people, let's focus that ding dang wizard. We'll Praevaneth Rama him so he takes a bunch of bonus damage. Just delete him off the face of the... Oh, hello.
The Empire endures!
Darkness empower me!
I'm just gonna nerf your melee attack into the bottom of the ocean.
Marcus Wolfhard! On it!
I will be God!
Alright. Well done, everyone. Well done.
This way! Eager! Magic untamed!
Flattened is broken? Oh no! Oh no! It's not. Sorry, it's not broken. Hold on. I forgot to open the program. No, good lord. I have to remember which program it is now. My brain.
Marcus Wolfhard!
Everybody, gather up.
Try and stop me!
Oh, I can only target specific characters. Okay, we'll do that. Shoot. God damn it, what is that? I'll find it. Give me a second. Where the fuck did I put it, dude? Hold on. It's... Ah, that's... okay. I gotta, like, open my desktop,
The Amber Order! We are Sigmar's heirs!
which is a pain in the ass when the game's running. No, where's the... here... Did I not put it on my desktop? Because if I didn't, I'm an idiot, which is extremely likely. Hold on, I just gotta find where I put it. I closed it the other night like an idiot. There we go. Okay. Now it should work. Next time it has a opportunity to go off.
Yes, laddie!
Okay, the only person that has healing is you. Yeah, we're just gonna keep healing the wizard. So the wizard took a buttload of damage. I doubt I'm gonna get the third one off before they leave the battlefield. Nope. Okay, that's fine though. Please flatten yourself. Oh, I can't refund you the points, can I? I will remind me when the cooldown's off, and I'll do it myself. Anyone else watch the new season premiere of Game Changer? Oh no, I should watch Game Changer. I've seen lots of YouTube clips of it, but I've never actually like sat down and watched a full episode,
Take these hovels.
which makes me feel bad because I've enjoyed it. Oh, nice, we got Reaper. Hell yeah.
I Emperor's
I feel like I really should sit down and give it a watch. Okay, so we almost have Hunter's Trap. Let's get melee defense so he takes a lot less damage. You need better. Let's get a better charge bonus on you. Witch Hunter, sir, if you could get silver bullets maxed out. Elf, let's do. Then we can start leveling up your melee skill. Wizard, we're going to get Amber Scholar, I think? Or do I want... you know, no, let's get Battle Hardened.
You
Oh,
bring
we can get both. We
token
can get
trinket
both of them.
to give to Throt. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Good, good. I accept your offering.
Oh, Shield of
from
Fate.
the
Hell
clan.
yeah.
From Igman donated $5 through Super Chat. If someone talked to Scarbrand remotely and was calling Honor a coward and that he will never take Scarbrand back, would he hunt the person down?
If someone was talking to Scarbrand remotely and was calling Khorne a coward and that he will never take Scarbrand back, would he hunt the person down? Are you asking if you called Khorne a coward, would Scarbrand care about you insulting Khorne? Or are you asking, would Khorne care? Who are we? Who specifically are we investigating? Would be my question.
Captain of Scouts.
At once, sir.
Slayer.
I will not obey.
Well, at least you got a decent agent. Okay, what is the situation? We are dealing mostly at this point with Dark Elves and Skaven, though there is a little pocket of Lizardmen we are going to have to deal with.
Master Engineer.
Alright. Alright, I have this cool engineering army. I should send some troops to support that. Because I don't think I want this giant... Do I want the giant character army? There's a part of me that does and part of me that doesn't. I'm very indecisive on it. Would Scarbrand care if you called him a coward and that Khorne wouldn't take him back? So it would depend on which version of Scarbrand you're talking about, to be completely honest. Scarbrand is a little bit inconsistently written, where like in the Thanquil novel and in Total War, Scarbrand is portrayed as a much more like thinking entity. So like he's much more present, and he actually, like, you know, talks and has a personality and all this other stuff. Whereas I would say that
So many ideas.
when you're dealing with gathering at the Sentinels. Okay, interesting. We'll probably just hire a new army to deal with it. So if you're dealing with the version of Scarbrand that's like capable of having a discussion and talking to you, like he's aware enough to have some sort of dialogue, then yeah, he would probably be really fucking pissed and he would come at you if he had any way to do so. Though demons also have really good memories. Really good memories. So if you piss a demon off, they will usually... Ah, God, there's a... a jump scare Aurelia Skitter creature. Ah! How are you doing, Shadow? Oh, these Beastmen want to throw hands, huh? Okay, cool. Things are getting spicy. But anyway, so... oh, we got an unusual location. I love those. What do we get? Oh, we got a Beach Black Arc. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Okay, so I'll definitely want to send my armies over there so I can get the benefit of it. I'm happy to lay siege to your settlement and just kill you from the outside. Because I don't need to go inside. I can just obliterate you from outside. No problem. Yeah, it's a lot of rats, but I have a lot of shooting. So I'm just gonna go in there and kill them all. So Scarbrand, most of the time, Scarbrand would not be able to come after you physically. He couldn't. because it more than likely wherever you would be in the world, there wouldn't be enough magic or enough of a circumstance for Scarbrand to just pop into existence where you are. That being said, if you were also in an extraordinary circumstance where you were able to talk to Scarbrand just somehow, then you're already kind of dealing with some fucking wild hypotheticals. And in that case, you're probably already in terrible, terrible danger. Like, you are probably in a situation where Scarbrand, like, if you can think to a demon and, like, have a conversation with it, your soul is fucked. Like, I cannot describe how fucked you are. You are in deep shit already. So I would very much say that if you're in that scenario, and you decide to, like, throw an insult at Scarbrand, you're probably dead. Like, he's just gonna eat your soul, essentially. If you had some kind of, like, super powerful enchantment or ritual or whatever that was protecting you, you would make him deeply furious, and he would be very hell-bent on getting to you when the opportunity arose. But it's quite likely that he wouldn't really be able to do anything about it for at least a while. But insulting Scarbrand is a very easy way to insult Khorne. And, you know, you ideally don't want to piss off either of those individuals. Because, you know, it's just not going to end well. It's just not going to end well. Okay, I want to take out that tower if possible. So yeah, I can't say I'd recommend it.
Swiftly! Go, Risers! At once!
Looks like there are some rumors, like those you heard about in Koresh and work as 4th and 5th factions for Total War in the future. Those are rumors that I have heard. I have indeed heard some rumors that there is going to be a Eastern Theater focus for the old world. I should probably just do like a standalone video about it. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But I have heard some fascinating things that the old world may go to an Eastern Theater, with the focus of an Eastern Theater being exploring factions like Grand Cathay and Koresh and like the Hobgoblin Khanate and maybe Nippon. I don't know if those are true, but those are things I have heard. Remote telepathy is bad. Anything that gets a demon's attention is generally bad, yes. Oh man, when they all fire in sync like that, that's kind of sexy, I'm not gonna lie.
State troops ready!
How about you don't?
Theodore Bruckner, weapons ready! Cabinet! Paladin of Britannia, victory is assured! Prepare! The Empire endures!
Ulrika!
You know, I don't think we're gonna get much shooting on these nerds.
Enact judgment! The accused will die! See to it! For the Emperor! Another wretched foul lizard thing joins the Red Host. Cursed Sotek spawn!
Sneak up to 3. Yes.
No, sneak. Not around here. You keep that sneak shit out of here. We got rules.
Ready to smite!
Kill that little nerd.
Ready for war! The Empire endures! For the Warhammer! My duty calls! My strength for the Empire!
is casting warp lightning at me? 'Cause I don't appreciate it.
Ready for war! Onwards, you beast! We are Sigmar's heirs!
Alright, I think we're... Okay, all the reinforcement stuff is dead. So now we can start making our way over here. What is the super long range? Oh, he's got plate call catapults. Yeah, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. We're gonna put a stop to that real fucking quick. All right, hero squad, let's boogie. Steam tank, run those rats over. Okay, enemy warlord is dead. All good. Let's not get in catapult range just yet, dudes. Let's get that shit under control, then we'll get in catapult range.
Sir? Yes, General?
Yeah, don't waste your ammo.
Master Engineer! Up it is! No! Ever faithful!
Amber Wizard, let's get you nice and close so you can do some stuff. I want that shit gone, son. Alright, you can have on fire at will, because Yorick's got like a billion reloads. Does no one else have reload? Alright, plate call catapult is offline. Hell yeah. So we can start moving up. Good job, boys. Turn on guard stance so we don't overchase. If you could punch a hole in that wall, that would be swell. Get some more ammo to these mortars. These mortars are gonna get crazy amount of kills.
You bring a token trinket to give to Throt. Yes, yes.
Could a demon come after you in the past or something you do in the future? Yes.
For Molder Clan.
Yes, they could, and it would get really fucky.
Donated $5 through Super Chat. If Teclis were teleported to the real world, being told he'd be unharmed and he will return the moment he left, how would he react to our real world?
Knowing Teclis, he would probably obsessively study everything he could get his hands on about, like, the Warhammer world. It would depend on, like, when you took him out. Like, if you took him out right before the end times, then I think he would obsessively study the end times and try to find a way to avert it. Like, he would study everything you could give him. And I think he would be utterly, like, he would probably not sleep at all and would just be completely consumed with trying to find answers. Ways to stop chaos as to the best of his ability. It probably would be very bad for his mental health. I'm gonna be real with you. I would not recommend it for him. All right, if you could make me another hole over here, that would be super cool. Let's see if I can get Wolfheart and Kalara to focus the Grey Seer. Is that a Grey Seer? Yeah. Man, when you have like a good amount of artillery, sieges are truly the best. You could just dunk on the enemy all day. Let's use this on the Jezzails. Boom, boom, boom. Oh god, that does so much damage. I mean, I think Teclis would find our world very interesting, but I'm sure he would also find the whole aspect of like that Warhammer is just a fictional setting that a bunch of nerds made, where like he was created. I mean, it'd be like meeting God and realizing that God's just kind of a whatever, like, and your world is just kind of like a goofy fun. Like, honestly, I think it'd probably just be super traumatic.
Formation, march!
Everybody with a gun, move up.
Moving now. What do you bid?
Oh, that Gracier's about to have a bad time. Blah. Crows and death!
By Ulrich's wrath! On the hunt!
Alright, once that section goes down, we're gonna have the whole hero squad just charge in and start messing people up. Teclis could not do magic in our world, correct? Correct. He would not be able to... Actually, Teclis in our world would probably die, to be honest. Without magic, there is a very high likelihood he would have problems. Because Teclis is very sickly. He is not in good health. And the only thing that really allows him to, like, function is really powerful magic and potions and stuff, and elves are very magically magic is a significant portion of what they are and how they work, and without magic there's a really realistic chance that he would just kind of sicken and die. It would be very dangerous to take him out of the Warhammer world without some kind of without some sort of protection.
For Heldenhammer! Formation, march!
Child of Kronos, as you say.
Oh, he's got another wave of catapults. I did not suspect that was gonna happen. Okay, mortars. That actually caught me a little off guard. I was not expecting more cannons.
The Empire endures! Ready!
Ulrika! I shall bring their end!
The Empire is yours!
Nothing I can't fix.
Yorick, pop squat, and just start shotgunning rats in the face. Boom! Oh my god, he just killed like 10 guys.
Champion of the counter!
Good lord.
We're Sigma's heirs!
Alright, stay together, lads. Y'all are range squad. Y'all can head inside over here.
Paladin of Britannia!
Britannia!
Attractions here.
Got Jezzail's way the hell over there. We'll start focusing those in a hot second.
Ready for war! That's an order! The lady wills it! To combat! For the king! In my sight!
Okay, you two take out the Jezzails.
No escape! Marcus Wolfhard!
I'm gonna see if I can pop that Gracier.
Builder proved.
Ulrika!
Untamed!
We're just gonna let the character squad just. Oh, nice! Wolfheart popped him. Hell yeah! Okay, I'll do that over this way.
Yes, laddie. Let me get my tools.
Ready! End them!
Okay, yep. You two can focus the Doom Wheels
Legendary Paladin!
as the fighting begins in earnest.
Paladin of Britannia! Knightly valor! Battle ready!
By the gears of Zufbar.
Zoofbad! Alright, I'm gonna lock all these dudes in place
Receive!
so that I can do a big fuck you flock of doom.
Unleash the beast! Sigma favors me! Marcus Wolfhard! Paladin of Britannia! We are Sigma's heirs! Fall
Y'all
in
go
line!
help Yorick.
It is an order. Aye.
Equipped! Forward!
Alright, I think the Plague Claw catapults are offline. Yeah, pretty much. Steam Tank, you're up. Huntsman, you're up. Melee Squad, you're up.
Consummatured. X100. How strong is Skink Priest versus the other magic casters from other races, such as High Elf? Can Teclis take on a Skink Priest?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Skink priests are not that crazy as far as like high-end wizards go. You know, they're okay. But I wouldn't say there's anything particularly super special about them. They're fine. They are entities for whom magic is very innate. Like they have an understanding of magic that comes from they come out of the spawning pool and they know how to do magic.
Standing by!
And granted, there can be more elaborate aspects to it of like, you know, they get better over time, they get into more training, all that stuff, but a lot of it is that they come out knowing a lot of what they need to do and then kind of develop from there. But skinks also are just not that old. Skinks die of old age pretty much on the same level as humans. So like, you know, your average skink is gonna live for maybe 100 years. Very similar to humanity. So because of that, they are not gonna be the best spellcasters in the world because there are very real limitations to what they can do. Because age is a bitch. And if you die of old age, you know, your skill can only develop so much before you kind of reach your pinnacle. So most elven mages are going to be superior to this hammer bow should obliterate him. Oh yeah, it will. I would say it would be quite rare to meet a. Now there are individual skink priests like Tedoecho, who would be extremely dangerous. You also have your Tehenowin. Tehenowin is very, very dangerous. You know, Tehenowin, we actually, thanks to the Quick Head Taker, thanks to the, what the fuck is his name? Scarsnake. Thanks to the Scarsnake series, we know what a Prophet of Sotek is capable of. Which the Prophet of Sotek in that book is weaker than Tehenowin. He's not as much of a big bad as Tehenowin is, and that skink priest is like fucking terrifying. Like, he absolutely dominates against Thankful. And Thankful is a very powerful Grayseer. Like, Thankful is one of the strongest Grayseers. I don't know if I go so far as to say he is the strongest. That'd probably be Critislick. But, you know, he's certainly up there. And that Prophet of Sotek is more like a demigod. Like, he's horrifying. So, you know, your top-end skink characters are going to be able to beat most elven mages. But most archmages would beat them in turn. Archmages are... elven archmages are incredibly skilled wizards. And Teclis would easily... I would say when it comes to matters of magic, Teclis would easily defeat any of them. The only skink priest I could see giving Teclis genuine trouble when it came to sorcery would be Teto Echo using, like, the full might of his magic items. And, like, his mastery over specifically the Wind of Azir. Like, theoretically, that could make him pretty dangerous. But even then, Teclis has the Staff of Lilith, which is basically an I win button. It's like one of the most powerful items in the setting as far as like magic users go, because it just allows him to now granted, he can only use it once for like a, you know, once he uses it, he's done. It takes a long fucking time for that thing to recharge. So if he doesn't win using that spell with the Staff of Lilith, he is in trouble. Get flattened? I don't know. Man, y'all are so obsessed with this. Y'all are so obsessed with this. I'm glad you're obsessed with it, but like, Jesus Christ, you're obsessed with it. I've wanted to ask for a while, if you transported Skaven Blight to our world, would we be screwed? Yes. No, we would be absolutely fucked, dude. If Skaven managed to show up in our world, we are so astronomically fucked. Because even without magic, you have introduced a race, like the only way we would not be instantly boned would be if Andy's kind of like theory about magical, like the need for magic to sustain creatures in the Warhammer world because they're so used to it, being like 100 billion% accurate. Like, if it was even slightly wrong, we're fucked. Because like Skaven just manifesting would I mean, the diseases they would bring with them. Hey, Kettle's Call. Summon a unit of giant hawks. Nice. Then let's do Transformation of Caden. Like, good lord, there's no words for how hilariously boned we would be. Especially, like, how humanity is right now, with, like, how disorganized we are as a species. Dude, we would be in so much trouble. Oh my god. It would be bad. It would be really bad. There we go. Savage Soldier. Unknown Origins. I'm not worried about Alpha Griff yet. Fearsome Combatant. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Marcus Wolfhart. Take these hovels.
Very cool, very cool. Ooh, you know, take that.
Shadow Reven cheered. X100. Wanted to say I really enjoyed that 140k in Warhammer Fantasy, and I was wondering if you were going to do another one?
Yes, eventually. Yes. Eventually we will do more episodes of the what if 40k happened in fantasy shenanigans. We are keenly aware of the fact that y'all seem to really like it, which is very encouraging for us. So we will definitely intend to do more.
Work to do.
I need to
Invention
deal with these
is my
beastmen.
gift. Wisdom is not widespread.
It'd be
I
unwise to leave them running around like that. Let's upgrade Slonhapek.
Wolfheart.
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about that a bit today because I'm trying to kind of suss out in my brain whether it would be better to what Scrag wants to be friends. What the heck? I'm kind of trying to suss out in my brain whether it would be better to have like a different special guest every time, or if we want to like cap it at a certain amount of special guests. So like, do we want Colin on every time, right? Or do we want to have it where it's like 3 people, but every time we try and get somebody different? Or do we want to do it where we do 4 people and we always have Colin on, and then the 4th person is random? And it might be that like we only do it random for like a couple episodes, but then maybe we find like a grouping that we really like and we're like, oh, okay, we're gonna do it like with this squad going forward. So it's just a matter of kind of figuring out what we're gonna do. Let's divert funds. An enemy force has appeared.
Marcus Wolfheart.
Gonna
To the fray.
kill these
I've no
rats.
time for human baggage.
Okay,
Marcus
and then
Wolfheart.
we're gonna head for the blood. I was gonna head for the blood swan, so we should probably go to the altar of the horned rat
Wolfheart.
to cut off his own invasion route. Man, Orica has such a good skill tree, which is upsetting because you're like, man, I want all these things and everything's so expensive. No, I can't get more Phoenix Guard yet. Oh, you got missions for me though. Yeah, good. You don't like the Beastmen. Neither do you. Or you. Or you. You all hate the Beastmen. I love it. Everybody hates the Beastmen. Well, I can deal with that. I know where you're hiding. He's like right here.
Pioneer of
I don't want to march though. I feel like if I march, I'm asking for trouble. All right, and then
I have seen your heart.
an army spawned somewhere up here. Where is that army? Like right there? Okay, so they're probably gonna go for Spectazuma. So we will hire... let's get a Huntsman General. That's fine.
Huntsman General. What's the quarry?
Who will lead the situation here. Make sure there's no too bad of a Lizardman assault. And then...
a new golden age.
let's upgrade... Oh, I'm sad I lost Chalkox. That sucks. Yeah, let's upgrade the Tailor's Guild. It's fine.
Marcus Wolfheart.
Alright, and then I can hit the Altar of the Horned Rat to shut down Clan Pestilin's port. And once their port is shut down, then we can go to the Blood Swamps where I can tear down the Black Ark building and give myself a bunch of experience. I think humanity would survive Skaven being in the real world, but it would be a total disaster for both species. I mean, I feel like the problem with modern humanity in a lot of ways is that we rely very, very, very heavily on, like, the global supply chain. And Skaven would absolutely annihilate that like just the diseases they would introduce would be
Garrison duties.
beyond devastating. And considering like how poorly
The nation
humanity
calls.
is right now at like
Onwards,
believing that a threat
They
is a
will
threat.
fall.
I mean, think about how badly we handled COVID, right?
Too much.
Like we
Fight with
bungled
clout
the hell out of
tolerance.
COVID.
Annexation
Where if everyone had just kind of like done their job, like if everybody had just been
Unflinching.
like, all right, we're gonna be reasonable.
Marcus Wolfhard.
And we're all gonna like everyone's gonna put in effort and do what they gotta do and all that stuff. We could have like handled it reasonably well, and instead it turned into like a political thing for some reason. And it's like you're gonna introduce a race of giant advanced ratmen and expect humanity to make any correct choice. I think you are very optimistic. It's like I feel like every time I keep track of what's going on these days, like it's like we're doing a good enough job of screwing ourselves over. If we introduced an actual threat, I don't know how we could possibly deal with it.
Marcus Wolfhard.
You'd have people being like, there's giant rats eating people alive and attacking us, and people would be like, fake news. It's all part of a liberal agenda. There's no giant rats. Like it would be a whole thing. Oh yeah, Undercities, dude, with like how bad a lot of infrastructure is. Like just from an American perspective, like a lot of our infrastructure is really like starting to crumble and fail. Oh, I got ambushed. That's okay though, because I have a steam tank. Wait, no, Griffin Banner should probably go on this. Oh, I also have a Marin Brick Lane. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Bring it on, rats. You're not rats, Beastmen. Yeah, like I could see humanity surviving, but it would be a very different world. Hard part's just gonna be making sure I protect my artillery, but I've got enough knights and big boys that we should be okay. You know what it's time for now, chat? You know what it's time for? It's time for the most important part. How are y'all? How's everybody doing?
And Sigmar gives us the courage to fell our foes with them.
Bro, I'd be so pissed if I traveled all the way to Lustria and the thing that ended up getting me killed was being ambushed by fucking beastmen out of the jungle. Like, I at least could have been home in a much more comfortable environment. But no, I travel halfway across the world and I get killed by the same fucking shit. I'd be furious. Dandy, nice. You live in a small town, so maybe the Skaven would ignore you? No, if anything, the Skaven would be more likely to come after you because you're easy pickings. Like, you're easy to get to, and easy to enslave. Because there's not, like, a whole lot of you.
Moving now! Marina, guide our aim! Ready for war! Handgunners! Fire! Fire! We are Sigmar's heirs!
We just need to get the Warhounds under control.
Hellstorm! At speed! Turn of our heirs!
Ow! That Cygor fucking nailed us with that one.
Halberdiers!
Oh, we're not gonna have time to get that far away. Form a line!
Position! Our steeds are restless. By gun and saber! Wizard of the Order! Prepare for combat! We obey! Archers one! Hellstorm rocket battery!
Yeah, make sure they don't come back.
Lingering!
All right, Spearmen, let's get in there, boys. Pull y'all back.
Great cannons!
Cannons! I need you on these Minotaurs.
To the cannons! For the Warhammer! Fire! Quick march! Hand gunners!
Ooh.
At speed! Hand gunners! The Empire endures!
All right, now we're getting some good shooting.
Death awaits you! Sigma guides me! Gold rules all!
Ooh, that was very painful.
Hailstorm!
Shot the shit out of myself.
Pick targets!
You go shut down those raiders.
Quick march! Sir, to battle! Ready to fire!
Can y'all draw? No, y'all don't have enough range. Man, that dude's like way the fuck back there.
Hailstorm rocket battery! Gold wizard! Hard on, come on!
Okay, y'all need to see if y'all can hit that Psychor. That'd be.
Ranging target! Master
Right.
engineer!
Uh,
The Heldenhammer! Wielder of Shaman! At your service! Whoa! Hand gunners!
all right, you lot with me.
I tread
We got a Psychor to kill.
attack! Yes, my lord! We are Sigma!
Bro, that Psychor is absolutely reaping a tally on us.
Shaman!
Like, Jesus. Gotta give the dude credit.
Sigma! Armed with knowledge! For the Empire! Hand gunners! Withdraw!
Like, those trees are doing absolutely nothing to slow his ass down.
Hand gunners!
Okay, luckily we got army losses. Good. How many kills that Psycho get? 95 kills. Oh my good lord.
Halberdiers!
Let him go. Let him go. Knights, go after the Psychor.
For the comet ready!
Rest of y'all shoot the shit out of that shaman. I want his ass dead.
Feel my might!
If you got a gun, you shoot his ass.
Fire! Wizard of Gold! Gold Wizard!
Why don't Chaos Metal Wizards do the gold aesthetic? Because for them, it's not really about gold. Gold is, although it's known as like the Gold Wind, for Chaos, it would be more accurately known as the Wind of Transmutation. It's a wind of change because gold is the Wind of Gold is all about transmutation and the alternating, like how it, the alchemical process and changing the properties of materials and metal and stuff. So for a lot of chaos sorcerers, the, like, you know, if you were to get into the nitty-gritty of it, it would be reasonable that a metal wizard of chaos would probably have some like gold shenanigans going on. Like, if you want the real answer is that all of the Warrior of Chaos wizards were developed in Warhammer 1 before the Warhammer 1 even came out. So they all just kind of look the same. Though I think it was in the Champions of Chaos update, they all got like slightly different aesthetics. So like they have like magic around their weapons that like glows different colors and stuff now. So you can tell what wind they are at a glance. But if you were to see them like in the setting, you know, they would be there would probably be elements of them that would be a little more obvious. That being said, that's also not really how Chaos Wizards would work in the actual setting. Like, within the lore itself, it would be probably very, very rare to meet a Chaos Wizard that only wields one lore of magic. Most Chaos Wizards would probably use several different lores. And I think it would be pretty unlikely that you would come across any that are like, I'm a metal wizard, and that's all I do. That's very much a tabletop gameplay thing, not a realistic depiction of what those individuals would be like. The Empire, like, the colleges of magic,
We need our full might.
influencing wizards to only wield a single lore of magic, that is a very, like,
engineer.
Empire thing, because of Teclis's influence on them. I think it would be quite unlikely to come across
Ever upwards, eh?
wizards from other places that would do something very
Work to
similar.
do.
You know, depending on like various factors. But, you know, life in the Warhammer world tends to be a lot more complex than the tabletop game suggests. Alright, dead Beastmen.
For the Empire.
Good riddance. And we got a ton of allegiance points. We made a bunch of people very happy. Which is very good.
Huntsman of the Empire.
Which means I got... Yeah, we can get another unit of Phoenix Guard. Hell yeah.
Marcus Wolfhart.
It'll take me 2 turns, but it'll be worth it. Alright, let's do... Okay, that's fine. I think I'll save the rest of my money for a bit. I could upgrade my outpost, but I don't want to do that just yet. Is that why Balthazar Gelt seems a little too interested in researching other lores of magic since he's born in Araby? Well, we don't know exactly where he was born. It's hypothesized and suggested that Gelt originates from somewhere in the Border Princes. But like he might be from Araby, or he might be from the Border Princes, but he's from somewhere in that ballpark. But we don't know exactly where he's from. Okay, I was not expecting this army to actually be mobile. I'm pretty sure I could beat him though. I'd rather do it. Nah, I should probably put him down now actually. Lord Sotek is on the aggressive! Prove to me that Gelt isn't the changeling. That is, pretty difficult to prove. Otherwise, the changeling would be kind of shit at his job, no? How am I? I'm good, dude. Can we have a what if Warhammer Fantasy invades Terra 40k? Yeah, that could be a fun episode. I think something that we kind of learned from the first episode that we did of that whole thing was that we probably need to narrow the focus more than we originally thought we did. I was grossly overzealous, I think, when I thought I could genuinely get away with being like, oh, we'll just like knock out 40k versus fantasy. I think a lot of that though was that we did not realize how much people were going to be interested. I think Andy and me both thought like interest would be kind of meh, or it would be like people just being a bunch of salty Sams in the chat. But when it ended up being that everyone was like having a lot of fun and also being like super reasonable, it was like, oh, well, I guess we should do this more often. So, yeah, we'll definitely, I think we know for a fact we're going to do it again. It's just a matter now of kind of us figuring out like when, I can't say we'll do it crazy often, like maybe once a month would probably be likely. I would say that is likely. Is Lord Sotek made up? I'm pretty sure he is. I don't recall his name, which isn't a guarantee. Like he could still be an actual character from the setting, and I just don't remember. But if he is, he's a very, very minor Slum Lord.
Armed with knives,
Bro, these lizards are gonna get roasted.
Wizard of the Order. For Heldenhammer. For the Warhammer. Great cannon. Hellstorm rocket battery.
Are we shooting?
Cannons fire. Great cannon. Marina, guide our aim.
Alright, cannons, kill the toad.
Targets.
Let's test that magic shield of his and see how good it really is.
Awaiting orders.
Let's have the steam tank focus the Stegodon.
Sigma command.
Have the Sunmaker change to the nearer targets to cause some disruption. We want everybody on guard stance.
Standing by.
Alright. Okay, let's change targets onto the Stegodon.
Master engineer. Arcane master.
I'm gonna pop that Stegodon with a Plague of Rust. I don't like that his Blessed Temple Guard are on the flank. That makes me a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we can bring our cavalry a bit closer.
Master engineer.
Did that bitch just drop rocks on me?
Halberdiers.
He did, what an asshole.
Ready to serve.
Protect the guns, dumbasses!
For Heldenhammer.
Okay, he's dead. Let's focus the Slon.
Halberdiers. Formation march. Show us the foe.
Start countercharging some skinks.
Attack! To battle! Finding range, sir. Firearms loaded. A mechanism of perfection.
Alright, here, you can go start running over skinks.
Steeds are restless. We are Sigma's heirs. Handgunners. Conditions acceptable. Shamans Halberdiers. My education continues. Roar! What do you bid? Handgunners. Take position.
Here we need to focus the Croxagors.
Halberdiers! Ready! Sigma, preserve us! Awaiting
Get those
orders.
skinks out of here!
Damn! Power of Shaman! For Heldenhammer! Feel my might! Sigma,
More magic! More magic!
for the Emperor! Sigma, preserve us! Awaiting orders! Withdraw! Sigma guides us! Elevate cannon! Sigma guides us! Yes, sir! Instrument of war!
Kill the Slon! Damn you! Kill the Slon!
Sigma! Formation! Sigma!
Okay, the Slon's dead.
Great cannon!
Now, if we could focus the Croxagors, you guys could focus the Skinks. You're gonna be shooting Temple Guard.
Loaded, sir! Sigma calls!
There we go. We're gonna go that way.
The Empire!
There we go! There we go!
Halberdiers!
Push those lizards back!
Wielder of Shaman!
Shaman!
Gold rules all! Fire! Fire!
Ooh, easy on the friendly fire there, guys.
Fire! Gold Wizard! Shaman's Wrath!
Okay, now we can just turn this into a killing ground.
Tag that machine! Onwards! Pick your targets! Handgunners!
Oh, painful.
For Helden Hammer! Master Engineer! At speed! For breaths! We await your orders! Handgunners!
Mow 'em down, boys!
Fire! Fire! Yes, my lord! Ready!
No amount of old one genetic engineering is gonna save him from a good amount of chick chick boom.
Imperial Inventor! Gold Wizard!
When in doubt, man. When in doubt.
Alchemist Wizard! Master Engineer! Arcane Master!
We really want to make sure all of the Temple Guard are dead, especially Blessed Temple Guard. Blessed Temple Guard are a pain in the ass.
Gold Wizard! Limber Weapons! Wizard of Gold! Gold Wizard! Farina, guide our aim! Wielder of Shaman! This way!
Are there any chance for more Zinchians of the Fireworm, bespoke version of Wrathmongers? So the Fireworm of Zinch, I would say probably not. I don't. The Fireworm of Zinch is like, it's a pretty big stretch. Not to say it couldn't happen, but I certainly would not expect it to happen. I think there's a pretty good chance that we'll get like a Wrathmonger type unit, yes, to keep the Chaos armies even. Because it really seems like each of the Chaos factions is going to have one of those like hyper elite units. So like I would suspect that we're going to see like, you know, we've got like the Champions of Slaanesh, the Wrathmongers. I still wish the Champions had a cooler name. I feel like Champions of Slaanesh is so lame. Oh no, we lost Grundle's defenders. Boo hiss.
We need our full might.
Well, that was at least a good victory for us. Another unusual location? I'm so spoiled. We got a Witch Hunter outpost. Hell yeah. Bro, a Witch Hunter outpost in the Awakening? Yes, good. Yes. Very nice.
Is eager.
Sotek-like.
Master Engineer.
That feels very lore appropriate.
My good sense.
Like, hey guys, we took over an old vampire haunt, and they're like, call the Witch Hunters. Call the Witch Hunters right now. So I could get campaign line of sight, more restock, ballistics calibration. You gotta get the pigeon bomb, right? It's gotta be the pigeon bomb. See, Black Powder Discipline is reload and accuracy for not moving. Explosive expert gives you dazed contact effect. Hell yeah.
Small but substantial.
What would Zinch get? The proposal that I've seen that I'm like, yeah, cool, that makes sense, is basically making an elite unit of Warrior of Chaos melee hybrid badasses called the Azure Princes. And basically having the Azure Princes as very, very high tier. Oh bro, I could get Royal Hippogriff Knights. It's very tempting to get a Blessed Field Trebuchet just so this army is like all artillery, but I feel like that's kind of a waste of effort. Yeah, we'll get some Royal Hippogriff Knights to protect us. What can I get from Avalorn? Holy shit, I can get a fucking dragon? Or a tree man? We need some more, like... some Phoenix Guard would actually be really nice, though. But I would love just a big
Marcus
fuck you
Wolfhard.
dragon. I kind of like Wolfheart's army the way it is, to be honest. Like, it's just a nice little beefy infantry line with like just a super kick-ass character squad.
For the Empire.
For Sunscryer, I think a unit of Phoenix Guard would be fine, actually. Just to give us something a little more like oomph in the center line. And then we got the Demigryph Knights to, or the Griffin Hippogriff Knights to fly around and be a nuisance. And then we can have
What's the quarry? Receive. Garrison duties. The
I
men
might
are keen.
switch this guy out for a regular general, and then we can have a general get an army of like monsters, because then he could fly around with on his griffin supporting them, which sounds fun.
Hunts Marshal.
That sounds
No
very fun to
greater
me.
marksman.
Okay, I don't want to spend too much money because I want to save up so that when I go to the Blood Swamp, I can immediately destroy the Black Ark there. But yeah, so like if we got the Azure Princes as like the way I would imagine the Azure Princes is like it would be like you have your Wrathmongers, your Putrid Blight Kings for Nurgle eventually, probably. The Azure Princes, and then the like Champion Slaanesh or Druchii Anointed, because we don't know exactly what all's coming with Slaanesh still. But those would be my go-tos. In my head. Is he already laying siege to us? No, he's not.
Nation calls.
Good, because I thought he had laid siege to me, and I was going to be kicking myself because I had all these emergency units I could recruit.
Huntsman General.
Yeah, we could just run out and beat the shit out of him.
I'm feeling merciful today.
Well done, lad. Well done.
Huntsman General. Is it time?
Now, I'm going to switch you out for a general. Because I like diversity. Wait, do I get...
How to proceed?
No, they're just going to be a level 1. Okay.
Fall in, man.
So let's do... We've got... What do we have here? Strong. Pretty nice, especially if we're going to go for a big Griffin Lord. Imperious. Eh. Oh, Disciplined. You always got to go with Disciplined.
Praise Sigma.
Praise Sigma. Cool.
What?
Well, that's happening.
On the hunt. Time to move.
You're gonna go to the Blood Swamp,
Marcus.
and I'm gonna
Wolfhard.
destroy the Black Ark for 6,000 gold. Woohoo!
Marcus.
Which
Wolfhard.
leveled up every character in the army.
Tigers.
You'll love to see it. Okay. You don't have a ton of levels left, and I'd really like to get your blue tree to not be just total ass. So why don't we get... Why don't we make our more resistant to attrition? Let's make you better at charging. Make you deal... Yeah, let's get Counter Striker. But anyway, the Azure Princes for Tzeentch would be like... The way I would imagine them is like a powerful melee caster hybrid. So basically, like, they'd have magic attacks, solid combat stats, maybe some bound spells, or like some kind of interesting passives that interact with spellcasting in some unique ways. But CA would kind of functionally be making them from scratch, because Tzeentch just never really got a unit of that type. So that whole thing is kind of unexplored territory, so to speak. Compared to all of the other gods, which are much easier. But I would like for each of the gods to have its own what's the word I'm looking for? If every god could have their own kind of aspiring champion equivalent,
We are
I think
the
that would
best.
be quite nice.
Sir? Yes, my lord.
All right, good job, Ben. We're not under attack for a while, and I would like money, so goodbye. Okay.
Imperial Scholar.
Nice. I can get tier 4 this stuff now, so I can recruit land ships. Very sexy. Okay.
Direct me.
Actually, I don't need you north.
be
I
an
need
honor.
you probably south. As I turn my attention to the Skaven full. Starting the Goldfag campaign, any tips? I mean, Goldfag is it's a pretty easy campaign, I'm not gonna lie. Because pretty much all the enemies you're gonna make are in the service of other factions. So just have fun. You know, just look for good contracts. And the nice thing is that while you're working for someone, all the shit you get up to is basically blamed on them, not you. So you get to just have like a really good time with it. It's a good time. Peace with Wulfric. Yes, I will accept this because then I can declare war on him again. In exchange for making Karl Franz happy. Oh, nice. Bretonia took the forest. Okay, cool. So I don't have to deal with that.
Work to do.
Marcus Wolfhard.
Marcus Wolfhard. More. Yeah, I'll get some more armor. Okay. How are we doing item-wise? Enchanted shield. You got an asp bow.
Unflinching.
That could be pretty sexy on. What is the Drakefire handgun? Oh, causes flammable. That's really good. What's our witch hunter wielding?
Marcus Wolfhard.
Relic sword? Nope, you get the aspo now. You have poison text. Congratulations. Obsidian is garbage. Oh, we got a rune fang? Oh, baby.
Marcus Wolfhard.
Free rune fang. In this
Marcus
economy?
Wolfhard.
Holy hell. Alright, let's combine these as well. Love rune fangs. Who am I gonna give it to though? I don't really have like a good empty weapon slot. Everyone's wielding really nice weapons.
Hunt Marshal.
I guess I could give it to my wizard for now. Very unnecessary weapon for him, but better than nothing, I suppose. So silly. Like, everyone's technically got better stuff, but here, I guess. you can have this.
Ragtaggers.
Marcus Wolfhard.
Who can have a tradesman? Lords can. Okay. No.
Grand inventor.
There you go.
Expert in innovation.
Marcus
Everybody's got
Wolfhard.
hedge wizards.
Wolfhard.
Ah, you can have a hedge wizard.
Marcus.
You can also have a
Wolfhard.
hedge wizard. The hedge wizard ancillary is like one of the best ancillaries in the game. Because it just gives you extra winds of magic and pretty much anybody can wear it.
Marcus Wolfhard.
Alright, and now
Onwards,
we
man.
head south to go take the fight
This is for the best. The
to the
nation
Skaven proper.
calls.
Alright. If we could get... Oh, nice. We got Colonial Force. So we got the 10% extra casualty replenishment, which is fucking bonkers. Maxing out our magic could be good. Extra research rate from the let's do Engineer's Guild because we get the extra research rate, which is really nice. Shodel, you are, I'm sorry, dude, but you are kind of like my least priority right now. All right, this is going to be able to turn into a tier 5 settlement. So let's start saving money for that.
How should we proceed?
I thought I told you to go south. What the fuck? Whatever. How am I liking the beta? Well, I'm not on the beta right now, but the beta was very fun on our Gor-Rok campaign. Blue Tiger, thanks so much for the 22 months. Can the Warp Fire Dragon be added to Total Warhammer 3? I don't see why not. Oh, okay. Sotek was the first one that faced off with Luther Harkin. Ah, okay. There you go. Nagorond is a regional power. That's a little spooky.
Is it time? If that's what the Emperor commands.
Marcus Wolfhart. Move, comrades! For the Empire!
I'm gonna sack it because I want. I would like to get the
Increase the pace.
my tier 5 settlement.
Marcus Wolfhart.
Level 30. I feel like Roderick Liangui has like one of the least interesting character trees. Like, most of these characters bring some pretty interesting stuff to the table. And like some nice abilities and stuff. And he's just kind of like, I'm a melee guy. And it's like, oh, cool, I guess.
Enjoy the streams, thanks. Lots of fun and lore. Still salty about Sigmarite Gulliman. Blood God Gremlowy Jam.
Well, hey, it's y'all's fault, not mine. We get it. You had a chance. You all had a chance to vote. Everybody had an equal chance to vote. Thank you for the 4 months, dude. I mean, I think my original plan was to kill him. And then good old Colin came out of left field and was like,
On the hunt.
made that reference to the Emperor of Rome
Yes,
arriving in what, Constantinople? Is that what it was? And I was like, oh, that's such a fucking badass and amazing like reference. Like that's such a cool like callback to like real world history in a really pleasing way that like is like some of where Warhammer shines its brightest. I was like, well, how can we not use that? Like that's too cool not to use, right?
Pioneer of progress. Stand perfectly.
Oh, he's on a mechanical seat. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna save my money for one more turn. And thank you again for the 4 months, USS Jalapeno Poppers. Do you need to keep an eye on the time, because I do have a thing tonight. But that's not for a couple more hours still.
Marcus Wolfhart.
Benediction! Very good.
No greater marksman. Hunt them down.
Very
Let's get
nice.
this done.
new masters. Well,
Hostility increased. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Alright. We're going to repair that. And then Spectazuma is jumping to tier 5, baby. Alright, then we're going to go back to Imperial Taxation. Tyrnok can join my Defensive Alliance party. I really want to get... I really want to get the Jade Court into a defensive alliance with me. I bet I could probably do that by starting on War of Mazdamundi, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. I'm almost ready for that, but not just yet. We just need a little more positioning before we're ready to jump that particular hurdle.
Marcus Wolfhart.
Work to do.
Okay, where are you going? Okay, so I think we want to finish off the Skaven. Valmir, I think we might have like Alpha Strike Itza.
In search of answers.
Cause like it's right there and there's nobody guarding it.
Unflinching.
I actually don't know where the Lizardmen are right now. And I think Bretonnia would join the war. He's my military ally, so he should join. So yeah, let's Alpha Strike Itza.
Into a new golden age.
Because we're gonna have to take it from them.
Take them down.
And anytime you can snipe a big enemy's capital because they're busy fighting elsewhere is a must.
Ever upwards, eh?
Onwards and upwards. Okay, let's get Gold Scholar.
Your orders.
Yeah, because I imagine most of his forces are busy trying to fight the Skaven. Oh god, so much money. It's gonna be a moneymaker for us, which I am totally cool with. Alright, let's get a garrison building up there. Elemental Exposure, thank you very much for the super chat. If Robbie G were to dual wield Galmaraz and the Emperor's Sword, would the resulting nerdgasm destroy the world? You know, it's funny you asked that. I have an annoying answer, which is that I think that the interesting thing would be that in Warhammer Fantasy, and I'm sure it's this way in 40k as well, though I don't know if they go into it in 40k like they do in Fantasy. But in Fantasy, there are some really strict rules about how many magic items of various types you can have. And it's not just like, oh, well, this is just the way it is. It's actually explained in the section where basically what it says is that people traditionally in the Warhammer world, outside of exceptional circumstances, can only wield like one magic item of a certain type. Because if they try and wield more than that, the magic can like cause issues. Like the magic will like conflict with itself, or it can like cause you to explode, or any other number of like horrible things. So I kind of feel like if you're dealing with something as powerful as the Emperor's Sword and Galmaraz, you probably could not wield. I don't think it would be actually possible to wield both of those simultaneously. I feel like you'd probably just blow up. But I could be wrong though. Like it's certainly possible that Bobby G may he might buck the trend and be like, nope, I have so much main character energy that I can absolutely wield these two things simultaneously. And I would be like, I mean, okay. I sure. I can't really argue with that. Alright, I think the best... don't want to focus the Skaven... Yeah, okay, I think we'll let Valmir deal with the Lizardmen. And Marcus will deal with Skrulk.
Marcus Wolfhart.
I could just launch an attack on Chipyodel, but I think it's going to be better to be sneaky about it.
Ready.
And hope we don't get seen. Well, so, like, characters that wield multiple, like, dual magic weapons that are part of the same thing, they were made together. Oh, Skrull got ambushed? That's embarrassing. Everyone point and laugh at Skrull. Like, I feel like we just did the Total War equivalent of the meme where like the girls come up and like shove the guy down and he falls on the ground and like his food tray goes everywhere and they're laughing at him. I feel like it's that, but it's like Wolfheart and his like 12 other heroes just like shoving Skrulk on the ground and bullying him.
Captain of Scouts, Hunts Marshal.
He spilled his chicken nuggets all over the ground. He was just embarrassed. And everyone's just pointing and laughing at him. Look at that silly nerd ass rat. Just getting bullied. Oh, we got the Griffin! Our wizard is very spooky now.
Hunt down those lizard trinkets.
Made him spill his cheese. He's just on the ground like, why? Why? I'm not sorry, Skrulk. You're an asshole and you know it.
Fearless.
Alright, so we can take Chip Yodel, because he just flat out abandoned it.
Annexation complete.
Hostility is rapidly increasing, but that's okay.
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. I mean, No Calm's Killer is really nice because you get the bonus thing at the third step. York's pretty fast for a dwarf down. He's got 37 speed. It's pretty decent for a foot engineer. Okay.
Preemptive strike.
You're gonna do that. I'm gonna march and capture Ketsa, which means we now control the area. Very good. Someone asked what the landmark building was earlier. You get the emerald pools, which is really, really good. Like emerald pools, pretty much every faction in the game has access to the emerald pools, and they are so good because they give you that growth and counter replenishment faction wide, which is never bad. That is always fantastic. All right, looking good, looking good. Oh, this is my guy. Okay, we'll just do control. It's fine. All right, we're pushing south with speed. And I don't really think Skrulk or Itza has anything to stop us. And then from there, we can turn our attention to Rakarth. And then we just need to get a military alliance with the Jade Court, which should be relatively easy to do because we'll just be like, hey, we'll help you fight Mazdamundi if you'll be nice. Is the Emperor's Sword even magic in a Warhammer Fantasy Battle sense? I would say definitely yes. That would almost assuredly count as a magic weapon. I mean, if it can reliably harm like demons, then it's a magic weapon.
Marcus Wolfheart.
Because magic weapons are anything that is like enchanted, magically enhanced, spellbound, runic enhancements, like anything that falls under any of those names is a magic weapon.
At once, sir. I'll have on.
Oh, Albrecht has the Nemesis crown?
My war machines require.
Oh, good thing he's on my side.
On the hunt.
Okay, so I think we hit. Probably be best to hit the Southern Sentinels next. And cut off his.
So watch mine.
Because this should cut off his last capital settlement type building.
Unflinching. Marcus Wolfheart.
Irrepressible, hell yeah. You're going to get... Yeah, let's get Scavenge maxed out so we get more money. Foe Seeker on you. Mr. Wizard, let's max out Amber Spear. Mr. Warrior Priest, let's get you Missile Resistance. Ulrika, you're gonna go for more weapon strength. And Bruckner, you're going to... Let's focus on your melee defense for now. We can upgrade all those settlements. Alright, you're doing that. Let's check our diplomacy situation. Oh, we made contact with the Rapunts.
Hail to the Empire. The lady is listening. What have you to say?
Hell yeah, I'll take a friend across the sea. The Wood Elves want to be friendly.
Your time on this world is short.
Cool. Wood Elf friends are always nice. Military alliance with the elves. Hell yeah.
But I make no as you say.
Everqueen, you have my undivided attention.
I am now thirding on the most powerful the power couple. Delightful. Okay. Cool beans. And then Slontapek, if I could get paved roads so I get more money and I can move through that area faster, that would be grand. And then the Southern Sentinels had some good shit. Wow, it had just a full-on menagerie and an engineer workshop. Will not catch me complaining. Holy shit. Are all of the hero quests for Marcus Wolfheart fixed now? No, the dwarf one's broken at the moment, but I have reported it to CA. So hopefully it'll get fixed sometime soon. The other ones are working though. And I'm pretty sure I know what's causing the dwarf one to break. The dwarf one, if you don't initiate trade with anyone that has the timber resource, until you've already finished that part of the dwarf storyline, I believe it'll be fine. I think the problem comes from, oh my. A bunch of knights, greatswords, halberdiers, Hellstorm, rocket battery, great cannon, hellblaster, volley gun, and outriders, or mortar, steam tank, and a luminarch. I think for right now I'll take infantry. Higher research rate, hell yeah. Okay, so this one gives me corruption, control, hero success chance is pretty nice. Oh wow, I could get 10% extra income from ports. That's so good. Oh, construction costs 10% for all buildings? Why the fuck have I not done that yet? Oh, I also haven't done the Grand Cathay tech yet. What the? Oh my god, I am very disappointed in myself. my planning has been has some glaring errors. All right.
Marcus Wolfheart.
Imperial Scholar.
Okay, you can lay siege to Oxiel. We're gonna want to build some towers.
Peasant! Peasant!
I think I would rather attack him while he's in the city so that I can make effective use of my war machines, but I really wish I had the what armor does my Amber Wizard have? Oh, he doesn't have any. Ooh, yeah, no, you take the armor steel because you're up on a big mountain. I think we might attack
Follow your orders.
rather than let him come get me, because if I have him locked up in a city, it's going to be way easier to deal with. All right, I want to know what's going on here. Okay, good amount of Skaven, but not too bad. Yep, we can build up defenses in there.
Fall in.
Let's get a garrison structure.
No greater marksman.
March on the Mangrove Coast. Easy, decisive victory.
Get this
Hell yeah.
done.
You'll love to see it.
The Emperor claims this place.
Ooh, we got a new item. Aldred's Casket of Sorcery. Just fucks magic in an area. You just put it in an area and the winds of magic do not exist there. Okay, I will probably not want to use that anywhere. Because, like, holy shit, that's very punishing.
Cursed Sotek spawn.
Dominic Tempest, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. Welcome to the community. I hope you're having an awesome day, my dude. We're just plowing through this campaign, because once we're done with this campaign, then I can just focus my effort on the new AI beta, which will be really nice. Well, we got this big old Heroes Squad army. Let's get you more armor. Ulrika is gonna max out her combat thing. You're gonna max out your melee defense. Okay, looking golden. Looking golden. And then let's get a tap room. And I would also... I'd really like to get another wizard's tower, I think. Let's get cheaper buildings. Alright, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and attack. Because if I go ahead and attack now, he's... Yeah, he's locked inside a city, so I can make better use of my war machines. Why did Sam make Tarmogon's nothing but pain and suffering as Grimgor crushes you under his foot? I mean, I know a lot of people that say Tarmogon's campaign is just way too easy. You know, different strokes for different folks. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You could always go a different direction. You got that item as Kairos? Oh, that's not good. Aldred's Casket of Sorcery is like god tier on dwarfs. Alright, so I think we'll come at him probably from like this. No, maybe this way, so we can kind of just come straight in. Yeah, I think that'd be good, because we can take down those towers pretty fast.
Adjusting elevation. Hellstorm. Fire.
And it's not a super high level garrison, so I shouldn't have to be too worried about his defensive capabilities. But we can still hide our knight, or we can still hide all of our troops until the towers are dead. I could find a damn spot that they actually will be hidden in. There we go.
Cavalry ready. Master engineer. Great cannon. Arcane Master!
Alright, you know, just kind of hang out behind us. Alright, and we will just absolutely obliterate their towers. And once the towers are down, we can just kill everyone in the city.
Pick them off!
Oh my good lord. Okay.
Steel shot fools!
Gonna go play co-op. Have a good night. Have fun, Castrated. Is that a gyro in the army? Like a gyrocopter? No, I've got some Royal Hippogriff Knights. I don't have a gyrocopter. As fun as that would be. Let's punch a hole in this here wall.
The Empire is yours! More oil! It squeaks!
That way we can just walk in when we're ready. Nice! Other side too, please. Alright, handguns! Forward! Oh, nice. Got a bunch of guys got hit by the wall. All right, fire at will.
Firearms loaded! This should be explosive!
Why don't you blow this wall up?
Weapons primed!
Just to open as many firing lanes as we can. Blow the gate open. Boom. There we go. Alright, let's tell the cannons to aim for the Cruxcore Ancient. Open the higher platform. You can aim for those Saurus warriors in the back. Ooh, good shot. Aw. No, we want everyone on guard stance. The Sunmaker is so fucking scary, dude. Like, god damn, this thing deals a lot of damage. Which race should Gor-Rok be a part of? Gor-Rok should be available to Tzeentch and Warriors Chaos. And he should be available to all the Tzeentch factions. I would also make him available to Archaon, Kolek, Village the Curseling, and that'd probably be it. Can y'all see him? No. Back up on the hill. He got too close. I want Gor-Rok so bad, dude. I fucking love Gor-Rok. Such a fucking cool character. Rip skinks. Oh my god, dude. Just like 95% of their health gone. Hold your fire for a bit. I mean, you could be at fire at will, but cannons! Shoot that second on. No, stop moving. Stop moving, damn you. Actually, can we shoot the Bastillodon? That'd be nice. Nice.
A most prestigious steed. Behold my latest creation.
I was gonna say, y'all should be in range.
For Heldenhammer.
Just aim up.
Understood.
Oh, hell yeah. No, stop moving. Dang it.
Hellstorm rocket battery.
Alright, melee! Let's go. Wait, where are you guys? Oh, I left y'all on the wrong side of the city. Silly me.
Bestride innovation. Wizard of Gold. Soldiers of the Empire. Steel shot hooves. An animated gate. Architect of destruction.
Sup, nerd?
Master engineer. All-terrain apparatus.
You gonna chase me? Dude, I would be terrified if there was that much of a response to me doing something. You like blink. All right, inside.
Wizard of the Order. Sigmar guides me.
I would like you to get closer and fire back way back there. Cannons, go for the Bastillodon. Knights to me.
Imperial inventor. Halberdiers. Ready for war. Gold wizard.
Let's get rid of that armor. He doesn't need all that.
Don't miss fire. Yes, sir. My God, Moraz.
You missed.
Yes, sir. The Empire endures.
Ooh, my Halberdiers are getting absolutely destroyed.
Gold wizard.
Well, we're luring him out though, so we can just shoot the shit out of him.
Wielder of Shaman. Feel my might. Spearman. Sigma. By the gods, what is that thing? Firearms loaded. Spearman.
Spearman, if y'all could.
Now. We serve friends. By Ulrich's
Sting tank, fire!
Marina, guide our aim.
Get the Phoenix Guard on the Stegodon.
Arcane master.
Lower that thing's armor.
Alchemist wizard.
Oh, y'all are ammo. You can.
Preserve us!
You are dismissed. Okay, enemy general's dead. Awesome. Yep, cannons, do your job.
Yes, sir.
Land ship, move on in.
Master engineer! By Ulrich's wrath!
Alright, we're gonna go this way. Steam tanks smashing that wall down.
And gunners! To battle! Ready! Spearmen! Take the ground! Battle ready!
Kill those command skinks.
Wizard!
Alright, you lot, go capture that point.
Ready for war!
Y'all are gonna stay with me.
Now! Mechanical canter! Doom upon the Empire!
Call some pigeon bombs. Okay, Hippogriff Knights are bullying the chameleon skinks.
Wielder of Shaman!
Ooh, Jesus.
For Heldenhammer!
Lads!
Let's move!
Okay, handguns. Let's move in.
Fire! Take position! Ready for war! Halberdiers! Hit
Okay.
the targets!
Start firing on that Stilodon. Bonk, 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 bonk.
Wizard of the Order!
Alright, y'all go help over there.
Alchemist Wizard! Power on Shaman! Sigma guides me! The Empire endures!
There we go.
The Heldenhammer! Armed with knowledge! Sigma commands!
Handguns, positions!
Formation, march! Sigma shot! Cavalry ready!
Ooh, okay.
Gold Wizard! Spearmen!
Land ship. In you get.
Artillery!
Alright, if I could get my cannons.
Yes!
Start moving in.
Birds at the ready! Arcane Master!
Alright, nice. Go ahead and pop your heal. Let's also do an upgraded gold spell over this way.
More oil! It
Alright.
squeaks!
All of you,
Gunners!
up we get.
Formation! March! Understood!
We're gonna capture that point.
Sigma calls! For Heldenhammer! Ready for war! Gold Wizard! Ambulating!
Bro, oh wow, the casting range is very small.
Yes, sir!
Come this way.
Wizard of Gold!
Alright, good. Smack these guys with some debuffs.
Of Shaman! Feel my might! My gun and saber!
Alright, looking good. Cannons are coming in.
Moving! Let's go! My intricate strategy triumphs!
Bring y'all down on the Cold One Riders. Actually, no.
Ulrich's wrath!
That's what the handgunners are for.
Gold Wizard!
Drop that there.
For Heldenhammer! For Heldenhammer!
captured this. Yep. Okay. So y'all head up this way. Steam tank, go go!
Wielder of Shamar.
Another big fat one of those.
Hand gunners. Cut them down.
All right, and we can send in the Hippogriff Knights. Just wrap up.
Sigmar, preserve us.
Good, 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 good.
Awaiting orders.
So, seeing as we're in the midst of a siege and we're just fighting hard here, what are y'all's hopes for the Team Sophia rework?
Standing by.
Like, do y'all have anything that you're like really praying
Sigmar's heirs.
for?
Hand gunners. Executed. Putting theory into practice. Awaiting orders. Moving now. At speed. Shovel. Sigmar guides us. Vanquish them. This should be explosive. Hand gunners. Sir. Take the ground. Prepare for combat. Weapons prime. By Ulrich's wrath. Hand gunners. Halberdiers. Take the ground. Sigmar command. Hand gunners. By Ulrich's wrath. Hand gunners. Spearmen. Ulrich.
Steam tank, get your ass in there.
Sigmar commands. How to try. Ulrich. Samuel. Halberdiers. Quick march. A well-designed maneuver. No lingering. Wizard of the Order.
These Bastildons are tanky. Ah, oh god, Razordons. Ah, run away. Run away.
No lingering.
Oh god, I wasn't expecting him to come around the side. Ah, run!
Sigmar, preserve us.
Oh god, it hurts.
At once. Taking position. Departing.
Y'all form up and prepare for the Bastildons.
Awaiting orders. We are Sigmar's heirs.
Oh man, I wasn't expecting the fat lizard counterattack there.
A textbook maneuver. A most prestigious steed.
Oh my god.
Ready for battle. Hand gunners. Show us the foe. Sigmar calls. No lingering. Arcane Master. Withdraw. Go. Ready for war. Sigmar sword.
Alright, if you could go claim
No lingering.
the different points, that would probably be good.
Quickly! Wizard of Gor. Thor oil! It squeaks! Gallop! Halberdier!
He's got like a surprising amount of just like monsters hiding in the back.
Ready to serve!
These Razordons are being very difficult to kill.
The Heldenhammer! Take the ground! Standing by!
To make sure that thing doesn't come back.
The Empire endures! Attack! An equine equation! Awaiting orders!
Yeah, we just need to
Down! Ready!
get on various groups here.
Master engineer! I've been waiting to test this! Sigmar preserve us! Wielder of Shamar!
sticky ass skinks, dude.
Send us out. Sigmar calls. Form a ring of steel. Taking aim.
Okay, that one's dead. We gotta kill this one now. Oh shit!
Quickly! Destroying innovation! Wizard of the Order! Ordnance ready!
We may not win this. This is getting a little dicey.
Hand gunners!
Okay, good. We're getting some really nice shots on those skinks. I don't really have any great spells for what's left on the battlefield.
Great cannon!
Great cannons, just go hide on the walls, dudes.
Black powder blast! Sigmar commands!
Get away from the Razordons.
Hand gunners!
Okay, those skinks are finally broken. Good lord.
Go! Wizard!
Need y'all on the Bastillodon. Just, I'm running out of ammo and everything.
What do you bid? Sigmar guides us!
Land ships almost captured this. It's a little low on health for my liking.
Fly! Yes, General! Alchemist wizard!
That's not good.
Conditions acceptable!
The Razordon's dead? Yes, they are. Okay. So we can reclaim that point and also get back on our cannons.
State troops ready! In range! Steel shot moves! It cannot fail!
Steam tank, if you could go get on that point, that'd be cool. Okay, we got this point.
Get me gone! Master engineer! For the Emperor!
Where'd all these monsters come from?
Awaiting
Oh my god, that's solar engine, dude.
quick march!
Actually, Hager Crews, if y'all could get back up on this wall, that'd be great. Get around the corner, get around the corner!
Architect of destruction!
Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do against like a full health skink chief. I think we might just have to fall back. We should probably retreat. It's like if my cans can get back online, I might be able to shoot the Bastillodons from a distance.
Cannons fire!
But I feel like it's not super likely.
By Ulrich's wrath! More oil and sweet! Ranged weapons!
I think my steam tank got stuck. Oh, there he goes.
State troops ready! Fire! Arcane Sigma!
Oh jeez. Yeah, I think we need to go.
Great cannon!
Yeah, I had too many cannons.
Your artillery ground! Awaiting orders! Command artillery! At speed! Awaiting orders!
No.
Taking
No. Why don't you come open that door so we can get out of here?
Sigmar's heirs! Quick march! Marina!
Yeah, no, I think we fall back. I mean, I guess if we were more judicious with our resources, but I'm kind of fine with him coming after me if it brings him out. We killed a lot. I couldn't get on his I couldn't get on everything by the end, which is interesting. Not enough can. No, I couldn't, because of the way the city is tiered. My cannons weren't able to really draw a bead on anything. I should have gotten on all the walls once I got inside and just like slowly push forward. I pushed forward a little over aggressively because I thought it was like a done deal. Well, at least he's just wounded. Yeah, this guy's fine.
Master engineer. Invention is my gift.
Oof. Well, that was painful. What is tempered ore? Oh, nice. That'll be really good. Good news is, though, we can rebuild fairly quickly.
I choose only the best. Is this the correct ratio?
Comradeship is all.
Expert in innovation. Bringing plans to fruition.
I like you take on siege, those people cheese them. Well, if you cheese them, that's... Yeah, my thing has always been that, like, if you just go into a siege, or any battle, really, and all you do is cheese them, I feel like you're going to end up being one of those people that hates playing the game, because it ends up just being the same experience over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, I find the AI tends to be a much more interesting opponent, if you don't, like, do your best to break it, you know? Like, sometimes it'll win, which is fun. Certainly keeps me more entertained. Let's see.
No greater marksman.
Okay, I think we should...
Protector of the realm.
Holy shit, he got a lot of troops back, like,
Pioneer of
instantly.
progress. As per
Yeah,
my
you just
calculations,
hide in ambush stance off the road there for a bit.
Unflinching.
I feel like the smart thing to do would be to finish him off
Step to it.
before we cross the mountains and head to the coastline.
If that's what the Emperor commands.
If you could... Nope, you're too slow. Okay. Let's see. We should probably start saving our money for Spectazuma reaching max power here in a couple turns. Ooh, Carcassonne wants to be friends. Hell yeah. Chevaliers want to be military allies. Awesome. Probably because she's dying horribly, but I get money out of it, so...
So, what brings you to my...
Okay. Mazdabundi looks like he's getting a little strong, but all things in good time. All things in good time. Upgrade Altar of the Horned Rat. And we're out of money. Okay. But we should be able to get to the Sentinel of Time
Covering ground.
next turn. Except my Drakefire gun got stolen. I like my Drakefire handgun. How did I meet those factions in the old world? I hired a general and I sent him all the way there. Oh, hello. I think I can take pretty minimal losses if I fight this myself. Have I noticed any of your Kislev playthroughs in the religious buildings takes multiple turns to deconstruct per their level? Huh, really? That's super interesting. If you haven't reported on the forums, you should do that. But I will... That's weird. Alright, I'll look into that. Is that your phone buzzing? Is it? It might have been. I mean, like, as in you hear a weird buzzing sound, or as in, like, you heard, like a vibrate and then it was gone?
Great cannon!
Because if you're hearing consistent buzzing, that might be, like, a problem that I need to fix.
Master engineer!
Vibrating gone. Yeah, it was probably my phone then.
Hand gunners! State troops ready! Conditions acceptable! Ready! Master engineer! Arcane master! Spearmen! The Empire endures! Verena, guide our aim! General!
I should get a captain in this army.
Yes, sir! Imperial inventor!
Let him have it.
I can command you,
All right, all cannons, focus that Bastillodon. I want that thing dead and gone.
target! Fire! Armed with knowledge! Gold wizards! Feel my might! Wielder of
Go ahead and pop your potion of healing.
fire! Ready, my lord! Ready for war!
All right, knights.
We serve friends! Sigma command! For the twin-tailed comet! Sigma guides me! Hand gunners! Demogryph knights! Awaiting orders! Crew to cannons! Ready for war! For the Warhammer!
And we need to start focusing all of the big dinosaurs.
Hand gunners! Architect of destruction! For Heldenhammer! Wizard of the Order!
I thought I would take less losses if I fought this myself, and now I am feeling not that way.
Soldiers of the Empire!
Okay, I need you to get in there and start messing people up.
Awaiting orders!
Same thing with you.
Weapons drawn! Yes, sir! Yes, General! For Heldenhammer! Our orders for the Emperor! Take the ground! Master engineer! Hand gunners! Arcane master! We are Sigmar's heirs! Yes, General! Go! Shoot them! Cannons! Fire! Standing by! Sigmar calls!
Great swords. I need y'all back on Gor-Rok.
Seeking enemy! Missiles ready, my friend! We await your orders!
Demigryphs are doing great.
Sigma! Our weapons are yours! My Galmarez! Hand gunners! Sir, for the Emperor! Charge! Great swords! Attack! Hellstorm rocket battery! Great cannon! Demogryph knights! Hand gunners!
And gonna run away.
Great swords! Heldenhammer! Get down!
Oh, they killed the land ship. Those little bastards.
Sigma commands! My gun and
2 guys. Are you fucking serious?
This should be explosive. Imperial Inventor. Take aim for Heldenhammer. Hand gunners. Cavalry ready. Yes, General. Take a position.
Bro, these Stegodons have so much health. They're just not dying.
Missile infantry.
It's like, I know it's a Skink Chief, but like, good lord, that dude doesn't die.
Moving now. Ready for war. Hand gunners by Karl Maraz. Sigma preservers. Great cannon for Heldenhammer. Return to duty. Now. Fire! Fire! Sigma. Hand gunners by Karl Maraz.
All right, let's get all of our big guns on that damn Stegodon.
Wielder of Shadow.
We also start need to. Gor-Rok is taking no damage. Is he unbreakable?
Token trinket to Throt. Yes, yes.
No, he's not. Okay, good.
Good.
If he was unbreakable,
I accept your
we would be
offering
in
for
trouble.
Multiclan.
We'd be in big trouble.
Scion of the Emperor donated $7
Scion.
Australian dollars and 99 cents through Super Chat. Hopefully some morphs if soon. Pity the last stream fell through due to IRL circumstances.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll get back to playing it soon.
Armed with knowledge. A mechanism of perfection.
We're just gonna kill everything but Gor-Rok.
The Empire endures. Hand gunners. Sigma guides me.
Because Gor-Rok is a fucking borderline invincible, insane thing, and I'm not dealing with that.
Alchemist wizard. Feel
Yeah, no, we are not letting that thing escape. Bonk. Okay.
wizard of the order.
Cool. Now everyone turn and shoot Gor-Rok.
All ranks fire! Hand gunners. Firearms loaded. Wizard of gold.
Probably not gonna be able to do that much damage to him before he's just out of range, but or at least hiding in a forest. Oh no, he's gonna be able to get off the map super fast, but we'll just love tap him.
Master engineer. I've been waiting to test this.
He's almost level 50. Jesus Christ. That is a ton of experience for the AI. Okay, we won. Probably only lost. Hopefully, we only lost like 2 units. But we killed a lot of his big, stupid dinosaurs. Yeah, his double Skink Chief on Stegodons are dead. Good grief.
Invigorated for battle.
Alright, that'll banish him back to Oaksiel for a while. Oh, the Skaven are taking advantage. Oh, nice. The Skaven sacked Oaksiel. Hey, I'll take it. Lucky he didn't have his unbreakable skill yet? Yeah. Hey, I'll take it. Ooh, pushing a healing. That's nice.
Master Engineer.
Okay.
Rearm and remodel.
Grab some stuff while we're waiting for our other character to come back.
I have seen your
You got some okay healing then.
Grand
Yeah.
inventor. Take them.
Kill the Slan.
Imperial
Um,
scholar.
I'm tempted to kill Gor-Rok.
Follow.
I think we should, yeah. Let's, because he'll be a lot harder to actually kill in battle.
Is bolstered.
So it's better to grab him while he's still
So
weak.
many ideas.
And then I think we're just gonna let the Skaven have Oxial and do our best to kind of run away.
devotee of the lady.
Ask y'all to attack that dude.
Invention is my gift. Never complacent.
And then Wolfheart
I
can launch an assault on the Sentinel of Time
To the fray!
so that the Skaven are kind of boxed in a little bit.
Marcus Wolfhart.
41. All right, and then an enemy spawned where? Okay, I'll give him one turn to just see where he goes, and then we'll deal with it from there. Okay, Overseer. For Bruckner, we'll grab. I think a speed buff for him would be nice. Make him run a little faster. Did we lose any units?
For the Empire.
We did. So why don't you grab? Why don't you get the Black Lions? Shodel, let's try and get a garrison up and running. Okay, that's coming along. Mark the old ones we can try and upgrade. Sun Sentinels, yep, let's upgrade the tap room. Chakwa, I would like a garrison structure. Alright, things are coming
That's
along.
what the Emperor commands.
Oop, didn't have enough money for my hero. Well, that's okay. Yeah, I think Oxio is the last settlement of Itza. And once Itza's dead, then the only thing we have left is Skrolk, Mazda Mundi, and Rakarth. Oh good, he's focusing Oxiodal. Oxial. I was worried he was gonna come for my main force. Or to my my army there. What does it mean to devour a soul? What happens to the victim's consciousness and personality? So, generally speaking, when you have a situation where a soul is being devoured, you're almost assuredly talking about a demon devouring a soul.
From home.
And what that actually entails tends to depend very heavily on like the kind of specifics of the situation. Where, for instance, it could be... Ooh, unending volley is really nice. Oh, we got another Drakefire handgun. Hell yeah. It could be Healer's Camp. Oh, that's so good. Healer's Camp is goated. Healer's Camp is so goated. Oh my god, that's amazing. Casualty replenishment rate. And it's faction wide too. Oh baby. So I would say that I would say that when you're dealing with like someone's soul being devoured, what you're really looking at functionally is that it is usually a demon or similar entity.
Yes, General.
That, like, you know, eats the soul of a human or whatever. Now, what exactly happens when your soul is devoured depends a little bit on different writers. Some writers like to have it where when a soul is devoured, it's pretty much what it sounds like on the 10, where it is functionally like that person's personality, or like everything that makes that person who they are. So, like, their everything that makes them them gets ripped apart into its like component or composite essence, like the different pieces that make them what they are, and devoured and digested, and it's apparently horrible. But you have other things like the guts of Slaanesh, where when Slaanesh devours an elf soul, it doesn't seem to be that Slaanesh like devours it and that's it, the end. It instead seems to be a more complex process, where instead it's like your soul does get devoured, but instead of it being just immediately broken down like food would be, instead it's more like you're trapped in hell, and the stomach of that creature is like eternally digesting the person in question, like forever, and is like borderline torturing them, and that torture seems to almost work as a unique form of sustenance. Because Slaanesh's guts, what makes it horrifying is it's not oblivion, right? It's not that you die and you just cease. It's
hunter does not understand.
It's genuinely eternal suffering that never ends, ever, which is obviously bad, not great. A situation best avoided, you know. But I will say that it's definitely inconsistent within the setting. Different authors have handled it differently, and it's not terribly unusual to come across a story that'll describe it one way, where it's like, oh, this is very obviously a situation of, like, you'll look at it and be like, oh, this is clearly a situation where someone's soul is being devoured, and it's a metaphysical concept of like their spiritual self being broken down, like food would be, into its component pieces, which are then feasted upon by the entity in question, which basically kills the soul, like destroys that soul and wipes it from existence, and the entity that devoured them makes their soul like part of itself, so it's able to grow vastly, or it's able to grow in strength and power. But you could very easily find another source that would say, no, instead it's actually a completely different situation, and it's not that at all. Instead it's like a whole thing focused on eternal torment, and like you're essentially trapped in like a never-ending, almost pocket dimension within that creature's guts, where you are feasted on you're tormented and feasted on for all the rest of eternity, because that's how that creature kind of like sustains itself in a fashion, which is obviously also like super fucked up. So it's just kind of like a matter of perspective, apparently.
Different parts for a new alloy.
I would like some more Demigryph Knights, please. And then if I could get... Oh, I'm out of money. Okay.
Sir? Direct me.
Okay, we are done with Skaven on this side of the continent, so now I just need to keep pushing them south into the ocean. Oh, okay. War with the Dark Elves is starting right meow, which is not what I want, but it's fine. Ooh. Ooh, armor meteoric iron. That is not bad. I'm gonna slap that on our boy
No greater marksman.
Bruckner, because he doesn't have any. He doesn't have good armor. Ugh. Trading into the obsidian thing should not be allowed. Is my other lord back yet? Yes, he is. Okay, good.
My inventions serve the Empire.
This army can be led by someone that doesn't suck ass. Valmir Sunscryer, yeah.
Master
How did he not die? Oh, because he's got the jug of dream wine. Oh, man. That's quite fortunate. I was wondering about that. I was like, how the hell is he still alive? That's how! He's like, I had enough booze to get me through the situation. Good on you, man. Good on you. Brass cleaver, I'll put that on my wizard. That'll be nice. As well as the potion of healing. Very good, very good. Hunter, okay. Is that an army or D&D party? Yes.
Increase the pace.
Okay, you should go there. I am gonna go deal with these rat men
No way.
and bring this war to its conclusion. Meanwhile,
Marshal the men.
your army is going to be... I want this to be like a big monster army. So I want a star dragon. Hell yeah. How much is it to upgrade the outpost? It's 4,000. Okay. Yeah, get some more powerful toys to play with. All right, and then you are getting some Demigryph Knights, and once those are ready to roll,
must be strong.
you will send you to
Proceed.
deal with that last little army of Skaven.
I'll have 'em.
Bro, could you stop
Is it
sucking?
time?
Would it be so hard for you to be good at your job? All right. Okay. Cool. Well, at least the Bretonnians are down here and ready for a war. Hey, Abaddon Levrai, how are you doing? Oh, okay. We definitely will not finish this campaign today, but I do think we'll finish it the next time we play. Alright. Hopefully I can cut Skrulk off before he makes it too far north. I wonder when the next developer interview from Creative Assembly is going to be. I'm hoping they'll do one a month. Oh, he wounded Hertwig von Hal, the absolute bastard.
Wolfhart. Not yet.
Work to do. Expert in innovation.
Sentinel of Time is probably going to get attacked, but it might not. And then for Mutane, I think I want like a Frost Phoenix. Yeah, a Frost Phoenix would be goated.
Kill 'em.
Yay, good job. Okay. I think we can hit the fast forward at this point.
Speak, but be wary of what you say.
What's up, Tyrion? No, I'm not joining any wars, dude. Thank you, though. Eltharion is attacking Heshuatl? That's interesting. In the Sledge DLC, how do you fix Teclis, and in particular, spell lineup seems weak for him? I mean, so when it comes to, like, spell lineups, I prefer to defer to the multiplayer guys. They tend to have a better understanding of, like, what spells are genuinely really good versus what spells are, like, missing important components or what have you. Like, I think right now he has Flaming Sword, and Flaming Sword is just not a very good spell at the moment, which, you know, sucks. I would like for Flaming Sword to be a good spell. But to my understanding, it's just not. Which is unfortunate. But, I would very much like to see... I think for me, the big thing with Teclis is that
To the provinces.
he's almost a little tricky, because it's like trying to think of a way to represent his power, his ability, without you know, making it the same as somebody else. Like, I don't think he should have, like, the Kairos Fate Weaver gimmick, where Kairos, like, can customize his spell list. But you definitely want Teclis to feel like he's a really powerful wizard. And the question is, how best to do that? It's a little tricky. One of the things I'd really like to see, personally, is I would really like to see, this is kind of like not super related. It is related, but it's not like crazy related.
Diplomacy has...
Is that I would really love for CA to go through and do like a big overhaul to all buff and debuff spells. Like Anticity has talked a lot about this, and it's something that I fully support him on. It is frustrating, in my opinion, how much like
Imperial Scholar.
it's kind of like, oh look, big number, but because it often lasts for like such a short amount of time, and all that stuff, or because of like how ludicrously expensive a lot of the spells are, it's just not worth it, unfortunately, in the vast majority of circumstances, which isn't good. Like, you want your spells, the damage spells are like pretty much guaranteed value, which is good, whereas buff spells and debuff spells aren't. Like, there are some good ones, like Plague of Rust is pretty good. Some of the spells that give like damage reflection, those have gotten pretty decent. But like Teclis' spell list would be better if all the spells were like guaranteed to be really successful. But yeah, the big thing I want for Teclis is, I mean, if I had it my way, if it was up to me, people probably wouldn't like this, but what I would do is I would go in and say, okay, we're going to get rid of the Arcane Phoenix, and we're going to make Teclis pretty fucking squishy. Like, we're gonna make him rather fragile, but he is going to be like incredible as a caster. Like, he's gonna have like at least 30 to 45 or 30 to 40% spell intensity just for existing. Like, in my opinion, the thing you should do with Teclis is that he should be able to have like kind of a combination of things that when you activate the Staff of Lilith, it allows his spell intensity to cap out. Like, he gets to the max using the Staff of Lilith. But if they were gonna do that, the Staff of Leleith should probably be like you can only use it once per battle. So you have to be like really careful with when you're gonna use it. You know, not just fire it off willy-nilly, but be like, all right, now's my chance, and like big spell.
On the hunt.
Because obviously that would be incredibly powerful. So you'd want to be very, very careful about putting that particular gun in somebody's hands. I don't know. Do y'all have any thoughts? Like, is there anything y'all really want to see Teclis be able to do?
What?
It's 50 for a Frostheart Phoenix. There's nothing else I want from Bretonia. I think I want a Frostheart Phoenix, and then I want a Tree Man.
Yes, my lord.
Ooh, Mazdamundi is like coming down hard on Cathay. I should probably get involved. You're gonna need more Demigryph Knights. And War Wagons would also probably be really smart. Well, actually, no, I probably just need like a big melee infantry line.
My functionaries are at your disposal.
Yeah, if I join your war, yeah, okay. I will join your war, but give me like one more turn to get some troops and prepare for what's gonna probably be a rather brutal set of horrifying battle. I need to get to Spectazuma, so I shouldn't do this here. I should run fast. Then we want, yeah, Demigryph Knights with halberds. Actually, maybe 2 units of Demigryph Knights with halberds would be good. And then get some spears. Get like a really nasty cavalry line. Alright, and then next turn we'll... Oh, I still haven't done Gotrek and Felix. Whoops, I need to go do that. Yeah, oh, yeah, I will know. Yeah, Teclis, I agree, should have the ability to regenerate his Winds of Magic Reserve. I 100% agree with that. Yeah, Teclis should absolutely have some gimmick that allows him to functionally have infinite magic. Like, the big thing I want with him is I want them to make him so kind of weak and fragile that we can justify also making him absolute bullshit. Like, just absolute horseshit. Alright, I will join your war against Heshwaddle, and you will give me a military alliance.
Quite the success.
And now we pray to God this doesn't blow up in our face. Okay, so Imperial Architects, 25% construction time. I need to make my infantry like good. Expert charge defense for halberdiers would actually be very nice.
I've so many ideas and so little time.
All right, we're gonna take Thrice Cursed Peak.
Take them down. Someone get me a report on the defenses.
And then march on Mangrove.
To the fray.
Punch this dude into next week.
Emperor claims this place.
Nice! Ways through Gore. 20% extra health. That is fantastic, dude.
Every last beast.
Okay. That is beyond excellent. Oh, wait, no, don't do that. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that's fine. None of these help with battle, do they? No. I would like to build...
It is good to see you.
An outpost in the Wellspring of Eternity. Yep. And I will do my best to protect that settlement so that he doesn't get killed. Oh yeah, let's max out Chakwa. More money, please. Yeah, more money. I need all the money. A headhunter, and then I can do
Fall in.
war wagons. Oh, interesting. Steam tanks are here, but my war wagons are here. I'd rather buff my steam tank, I think. Getting that steam tank to a 15% ward save is like pretty sexy, not gonna lie. Okay, you're now max speed. Clara's maxing out control. Amber Wizard will max get Pan's impenetrable pelt. Warrior Priest, we're gonna grab spell resistance. You little lady are gonna get some more armor. Yorick is gonna, I think he's maxed everything out, hasn't he? Yep, so we can do boost income. Bruckner is gonna grab let's get Woundmaker. And then Hertwig Van Hal is going to get maxed out melee attack. There we go.
So? Yes, my lord.
Oh, that's just a full-on ruin. Okay. So Skrulk is getting pretty close to being dead, which would be very nice when he is no longer a threat.
The Empire.
Bronyu, hey, how are you doing, dude? Yeah, I'm doing all right. You know as well as I do, they'll never get rid of the Phoenix. I know, but a man could hope. In the interest of getting through this campaign before I die of old age, I'm gonna auto-resolve that, even though that was a titanic fight. I did not want to deal with a Mazdamundi invasion. Hopefully that can blunt Mazdamundi enough that Grand Cathay can start to rebuild. Oh, yeah, Say Tank's here. I'll take height tensions.
What does the Emperor bid?
The Emperor bids for you to make your demigriffs very, very good. And then I think we're also gonna spec. I'm probably gonna get rid of a lot of these shooting units and mostly rely on powerful single entities and stuff. So we'll get Mighty Forge as well, because I think I'll probably want to have a steam tank, or two.
To the provinces.
Yeah, and you can just kind of lick your wounds this turn. Can I get you in some better gear though? We could combine these swords. You can have Potion of Toughness, Ranger's Quiver, no.
No greater marksman.
What does the Deepwood branch do for us? It's 10% extra ammo. I don't really need that on him though. Oh, nice. Telean Pavis. That's gonna be fantastic on Wolfheart. Lets him shoot faster. Yeah, I still like the White Cloak of Ulrich on him as a nice just debuff thing. So now we can give that general the Gambler's armor. And then the extra Ranger's Quiver.
Bringing plans to fruition.
I think we could put that on you now. And we can give the Jug of Dream Wine to him. Grab some various little buffs here. A lot of control stuff. Tradesman. Okay, and then we can grab a Der Burger and a Bailiff. Cool.
What does the Emperor bid?
Let's get you. That's actually very good. Let's do a Noble Warrior Priest for the faster construction time and stuff.
I will marshal the men.
I'm not gonna get a wizard yet. I don't think I want an engineer in this army. I think I do want a captain though. Let's get a monster hunter captain, and then we'll get a wizard. That'll be a good little crew.
So many ideas.
All right, you can go march on the Mine of the Bearded Skull.
If they're wise, they will surrender.
Meanwhile, Wolfheart
Wolfheart.
is going to stay in his territory, but oh no, I can reach it. Okay, head for Dust Peak.
Let's get this done.
Very nice.
Take these hovels.
Hey, our mandate is maxed. Woohoo! Maximum mandate. Okay, so what do I want for my big general's army? I want this. So we'll do Imperial Engineers. Okay, so I can now build anything I want, and my mandate is maxed out,
We are
which
the
is
best.
excellent. Also means I get higher quality like troops, which is good. Grab Mentor actually. Ulrika, yep, full armor. And Hertwig Van Hal. Let's do... Let's get spell resist.
Marcus Wolfheart.
Okay, those aren't bad. Let's upgrade Chapiodal. Let's get the maximum of those. Oh wait, does Spectazuma have... No, okay, Spectazuma needs one more turn. Okay.
Now,
We could probably take the floating pyramid without too much issue. Yeah. And I'm more than happy to just hand this province over to Grand Cathay
praise Sigma. What?
to make him very, very happy with me.
It will be an honor.
All right, Bretonia is just going whole hog, which is fine by me. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Wonder if they give Teclis more reasons to get out of the Southlands. I mean, Teclis is really, really easy to just, like, fuck around with. Of, like, it is so simple to be like, oh, Teclis wants these magical artifacts or knowledge from this part of the world, or he's trying to form a grand alliance. Go do stuff. Teclis is interesting, because I do think Teclis being in the Southlands has always been a bit of a, like, a okay, like, not horrible, but not great. You know, like, it works for him, especially because, like, I mean, he is technically in a high elf colony, so, like, it works. And Teclis is definitely, like, in my opinion, one of the most old world centric characters. It's floating pyramid, right? Yeah. So I definitely feel like it makes sense for him to be there. There's a part of me that almost wants to see him in, like, the old world, like up with a part of me wants to see him up with, like, in the Empire and shit, but and, like, actually able to do the full whole hog Council of Light experience. But I mean, he can still do that pretty easily from the Southlands with a little bit of tweaking.
Monster Hunter. The Emperor claims this place.
Like, it would be nice to see him given more synergy with what's going on in the old world. I think would be the best way to put it. Like, it'd be nice to see him start with some kind of relationship with the Empire and Altdorf and stuff. I also feel like he's one of those characters that should have really strong bonuses to alliance systems. Because I think right now he gets something like I don't remember what I think right now it's like he earns more allegiance points or something. But I feel like he's one of those characters that should actually have some pretty significant buffs to his relations with other factions. As far as like, I feel like not only should he generate more allegiance points, but like he should have buffs for his allied units instead of them just kind of being like casual, like, oh, whatever. Like, I would also make it where he has more slots too. Like, instead of being only allowed to have 4, I would probably make it where you can have like 6, and he also is able to like have buffs for character or for allied units. I think that would be really cool. You know, make it where he really feels like, oh yeah, this guy is like the allied dude. Like a lot of people really like this guy and they're willing to bend over backwards for him. To be like, oh yeah, he's super cool. I would like that. I think that would be entertaining, and I would enjoy it.
Pioneer of progress.
Should probably kill these greenskins, shouldn't I?
Advance on them. God. No mercy.
Because in my experience, if you just leave greenskins hanging around, it usually blows up in your face. Holy mother of dark elves.
This is it, man.
That is a lot of Druchii come down the chute.
Within the hour. Work to do. Imperial Scholar.
No, I get the steam tank. Rank 20. Okay. Firebomb grenade launcher. Very nice. We can also 4 points in gun sight.
Small, but substantial modifications.
Arcane conduit on our wizard, which is very nice. Let's also get a bigger plague of rust. Oh, and you should be able to get, yeah, Wonder of the Age.
How best to achieve perfection.
Upgrade that. A tavern would be very nice. Okay, cool. Alright, so I think, yeah, Slonzek is the last settlement for the Skaven. Once this falls, Skrolk is dead. I'm okay with the wizard thing here. Yeah, that's fine. You got a high elf rework video in the works? That would be a good idea. Certainly. Right now I'm trying to finish the Norska one, which it's so close to being done. Hold on a second. Oh my god, Grimmy's back. Oh. Rakarth and a Beastmaster are attacking this. I don't care.
Invigorated.
Get out.
For battle.
Damn elves.
Pioneer of progress. So many ideas. Rearm and remodel.
I am so very much hoping, man, I feel like this is gonna be such an exciting month. If I'm desperately eager for that upcoming last what you call it,
Is this the correct?
not last, but the next dev talk, because I want to know what the second faction is so badly. Because I feel like once I know what the second faction is, I can like confidently predict like the rest of the DLC. But I need to know what that second faction is before I feel confident on that. You know what I mean? And that is, it's not the easiest thing to call, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I probably should have
Attack!
killed that dude, but whatever.
Now, healing. By the comet, they'll be marching all right.
Anticity did a respect tier list? What do you mean what is a respect tier list? Clearly it's Slanesh versus Darkos versus Skaven. Bro, that would be the most out of left field picks. That would be fucking wild. Oh yeah, I need to give that guy the rune thing off the wizard. You are very correct. I like that the High Elf garrison helps crush the Dark Elves here. That it feels good, boss. Enemy failed to spot my ambush. Ha! Get fucked, scroll.
Fight with clout, comrades.
Get ambushed, son. What was Anticity's like? How much he respects a faction? Yeah, that's fine.
For Sigma and Verena!
How much he fears them in MP? What were they? I'm looking forward to next week because I did torture him by
On the hunt.
calling upon him to win a
Marcus
tournament using
Wolfhard.
only the Lore of Hags from Kislev, which is probably going to be agony. But I mean, Anticity's really good. If anyone can pull it off, it's him. Because the Lore of Hags is such a weird lore because it's technically like two completely different, well, not completely, but it's like two different lores of magic combined into one, because the overcast versions of the spells aren't, most of the overcasts are not like more powerful, they're just different. Where it's like, oh, this one is like, if you use it normally, like the Cauldron spell, it's like, oh, this is normally a damage spell that like also unleashes the poison effect or some other downside, like some debuff. But if you overcast it, it turns into a healing spell that hits allies instead. It's like, okay, which is super cool. Like, I love that about the Lore Hags. But I feel, a part of me wonders if Anticity doesn't know about that, which would be very funny. Kill a rat. Okay.
Die!
Well, I tried.
Marcus Wolfhard. I've got your backs, so watch mine. My arrow flies.
They killed my
through.
swordsmen, those jerks. I would like another unit of Phoenix Guard, but I can't. Oh, actually, unit of Crane Gunners would be kind of sick. Okay, all things a good time.
Marcus Wolfhard.
Oh, Wolfheart's only almost max level. Sharpshooter. Yep. Fervor. He had ogres and corn in bottom tier. What the fuck? Aren't they like insanely good right now? Aren't ogres still like have like some of their builds are banned? It's like they're for corn. How are those bottom tier? That is so wild. That's why he was schizo about playing Kislev? Yeah, because I made it a thing.
No greater marksman.
Because I bet him he couldn't do it. I even told him that if he does win a tournament with using only the Lore of Hags, so like he's not allowed to use like another Lore of Magic and a Hag Witch. It has to be only the Lore of Hags as his only Lore of Magic. And if he pulls it off, I'll buy him like 5 gift subs.
The Empire! Sigma compels us.
Sigma compels you! See, Imperial Training. Okay, so this one is like, if you want, yeah, we want this guy to be a big badass. So we're gonna do Imperial Training and Survival Instinct. Bonus troops, Hammer of Sigmar, and Impassioned. We're gonna do Training and Blade Master and Hard to Hit.
Ready.
And you can march them.
Sigma's right.
Because that's gonna be a monster army.
For the Empire.
Let's get always ready. Oh, you're in a steam tank now. Choo choo, motherfucker.
Work to do.
I don't like mountains.
Invention is my gift.
It's like if I'm gonna do global recruitment, I should probably do it not in the mountains because the mountains will make it painful.
Now?
Alright. Good. What do I need for my short-term victory? Oh, I have to destroy Heshwaddle for my short-term. Long-term, my long-term might be done before my short-term's done. Because I have to take over all of Lustria, but to do that, I'm gonna have to go through Mazdamundi because he's actually gotten kind of scary. Big old fucking toad.
Marcus Wolfhart.
Give me a reason not to put an arrow between your eyes.
No, you don't get peace. You're no friend of mine. Whatever. Alright, I think that's Clan Pestilence dead. Which is good. That's what I really wanted to get accomplished today. If we could like kill a faction a day, I would be happy. Because that means we would be done with this in 2 more sessions. Ah, Clan Pestilence is dead, and also our general got a taste for dream wine. That's not good.
On the hunt, direct me. Marcus Wolfhart.
All right, we'll march for Cakes.
The nation
Cakes.
calls.
Stand your ground. Yeah, Roderick Liangui, he needs a bit of a touch up. Like, I feel like if he had his, like, he has, like, the shatter ability is really nice, but his skill tree is, like, really bad compared to the other Wolfheart characters. Because all the other characters have, like, fun little unique things and everything. But, oh, I guess that's more because he's just a Bretonnian hero. And Bretonnian heroes are kind of meh.
Let's go.
Alright, so with that, I can now turn my attention to... Okay, we got one more turn till Ben gets what he needs.
Onwards.
But we can recruit him some more goodies in the meantime. I mean, we want a pretty aggressive army, so probably like some outriders with guns. And then I think for the moment we could grab some halberdiers. Alright, that'll work. And then Chip Yodel, more money. Just infinite money! More money here. Great, awesome, cool. Oh, whoops, I forgot to take off this dream wine. Where are the Isabella Vampire Count campaign videos at? Somewhere? I've got to have a VOD on somewhere about Isabella. You might have to look it up. Once you lose garrison troops, do they come back? Yes. Oh, hey, we got one of the, like, special regiments. Nordland Mariners. Very cool.
Compelled by good sense.
Here, you can have that.
Let me take a look at you. So many ideas.
All right, let's get out. Oh no, the desert's bad for me. Okay, I guess I should head for the
A
jungle.
land ship would be quicker.
Okay, Wolfheart is gonna capture this,
Mission
which gives me the Night Force. Yep.
Another wretched
Ooh,
thing.
Kairos Fateweaver controls the entirety of the Southern Chaos Waste. That's spooky.
Pick up the pace.
Lizardmen doing Lizardmen shenanigans. Okay, I do want a steam tank in this army. And then I would also like... Do I have enough? I do for a Frost Phoenix. Hell yeah. And then for Avalorn, do I have enough for a Tree Man? No, I need 3 more points for a Tree Man. Okay. Do I have a quest from you? Yes, I do. To kill Lord Mazdamundi and the Rinky. I'll take the Rinky quest. Okay. Quick deals. Carcassonne wants to trade. Hell yeah.
What brings...
Cologne wants to trade. Hell yeah. That's pretty much all that. All right. And then I should be able to upgrade. Yep. Upgrade our thing there.
How should we proceed?
I could hire a wizard if I slow down construction on something somewhere. Where the hell did I spend all my money?
It is time.
Where'd all my money go? Because this army needs a life wizard.
On the hunt.
Yeah, let's do that.
Now,
So if you're gonna have a bunch of monsters running around, you need a good life wizard to protect them. Fleet-footed, perfect.
Jade Wizard, the babbling brook.
Jade Wizard.
praise Sigma.
Excellent.
Your orders. Bring me to battle.
All right, that's all good.
By the comet.
That's fine. And we can get rid of this.
The nation holds.
Get a proper garrison Quitex. And that's looking right and juicy. Is Lorebeards tomorrow? Yes. Yes, we do have Lorebeards tomorrow. That is correct. Whatever, Moz Money, I don't care. Nagorond is declaring war on Ulthuan, which means I'm gonna get dragged in. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, thank you very much for the 33 months. I don't know how I missed that. Somehow I was distracted, I guess. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Legion of Osgore is slain.
Hunt Smasher.
Nice.
No time to waste.
Oh, you know what? You need...
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I lost a unit of great swords, and I lost a unit of something else. But now I can just replace that with more Phoenix Guard. More Phoenix Guard. Oh yeah, it's about time for me to go. Let me grab that Tree Man. Look at that. Royal Hippogriff Knights, Steam Tank, Frostheart Phoenix, Star Dragon, and Tree Man. What more could you ask for?
To the provinces.
He got 4 levels off that. Okay, War Hero, Royal Killing Blow, Rally, and then we want Taste for Battle for the Demigriffs. Very nice. Warrior Priest, impassioned and wild-eyed. Our captain, hold the line. Sigmar's ward, hard to hit. And then for the remaining slots, we want, I think we want like a war wagons with guns. Oh, no, we want mortar war wagons. Yeah, because then that gives me some artillery. All right, that's an army.
It is time.
Very spooky army. This one spearman unit feels like an absolute waste.
Yes.
I could get a superior war wagon by doing that. What should I get? Oh, I could go for some Nuln Ironsides. They're rather spooky. Or I could go for another cavalry unit. Or maybe another Outrider? Yeah, that works.
Fall in.
Evasion.
My arrow flies.
Okie dokie, ladies and gents. Actually, you know what? Instead of going triple Phoenix Guard, I think we should go 2 Phoenix Guard, 2 Silvering Guard. I think that's probably a better thing, because then we've got some like really heavily armored and shielded lads as well. That gives us a nice like little elf corps that's really hard to get through. With that, Reese's Pieces, thank you so much for the 14 months. I really appreciate that.
Marcus,
That is the end of our time. So hopefully y'all had fun. I've got some other things I gotta go do. So I hope you can forgive me for dipping out. So I've got to go do this some other stuff, and hopefully, that'll probably be it for today. Tomorrow, Lorebeards. Just a reminder, Lorebeards tomorrow, 10 a.m. CST, 4 p.m. BST, and tomorrow is Gorbad Ironclaw. So we're going to be, at long last, finishing out the discussion for all of the characters. Well, all of the, like, big characters from Omens of Destruction. So I hope you're all looking forward to it. It should be a really good time. And, yeah. So thank you all again for taking the time to come hang out with me. I always really, really appreciate it. And it should be a good time. Will I do a conclusion video on the AI? Sure, but the AI is running for like 2 weeks, and I'm still gonna play a lot more of it. Let me find a little place for y'all to go off and raid, because I'm sure with it being Saturday afternoon, there are plenty of other people streaming. Indeed there are. So I will find some homes for y'all. And then we will go from there. It's kind of hot today. All right, anyway, I'm going to handle this in the outro screen, so I will see you guys next time. Bye.